Good morning, children. In our series of doing the writing section of our syllabus, yesterday we did letter to the editor, and today we shall be doing the complaint letter. That is the second letter which is there in your syllabus. When we talk about the complaint letter, children, you have two kinds which are there as expected according to the questions in the board exam. First is official complaint. Official complaint. You are complaining any of the official regarding something which is not appropriate in your area. Okay, just as yesterday we did letter to the editor. Okay, so instead of writing the letter to the editor to convey your message to the concerned authorities, here in business complaint, you are writing directly to the mayor of your city, you are writing directly to the police commissioner of your city, you are writing directly to the municipal corporation manager regarding whatever inappropriate or wrong you find in your area or your locality. So the complaint letter is either the official complaint or it is business complaint. We call it as business complaint letter. Business complaint letter means you bought a phone, you bought a laptop, you bought an AC, you bought a geyser, whatever electronic or electric item you bought, and there are some malfunctionings in your product. Okay, so both are there and we'll be discussing both today, the official complaint as well as the business complaint letter. The format is being shared, you kindly pay attention. Complaint letter. The official complaint letter. First, let's discuss that. The official complaint letter. Official complaint letters are written to various public or civil servants who generally head their respective departments, sections, branches, or zones. So directly you are writing that concerned official. Now, what has to be your language while you're writing the letter? Show due respect to the person, but don't try to flatter him or sound too very servile. Because after all, you are a commoner, public, a person who has to voice his opinion regarding a problem which he is not undertaking it in a very sincere or a serious manner. So, show due respect to that person, but don't try to flatter him. Clearly state the purpose of writing and use polite language plus a pleasant tone while you are talking to that person. Now let us discuss the format of the official complaint letter. As I explained you yesterday, children, of all the formal letters, the format is the same. Variation comes only and only in the body of the letter. Okay, so let's have a look at this also. Same way, address in 2 lines, date, receiver's designation, receiver's address, then subject statement. Now here begins the body of the letter, that after the salutation, what would you write? Now in the official complaint also, children, it's just like the letter to the editor. Problem statement, effects of the problem, suggestions, and complimentary clause. Same thing, no, children? Suppose if you are writing a letter to the police commissioner regarding about the problem of eve teasing you find in your city. Okay, so you would first state the problem. This is to bring to your kind notice about the problem or the nuisance or the menace or the appalling condition, whatever you wish to write about the eve teasing in our city. Effects of the problems. Girls feel insecure while they have to move out of their locality. Then it is so disappointing that they are unable to walk holding themselves with great pride, whatever you wish and whatever language strikes you at that moment. And then the suggestions that how some constables, the lady constables, they should be appointed at some intersections or near to the colleges or to the schools where you find that the girls would be moving around. Okay, so accordingly suggestions, and then finally the complimentary clause. So this is the format of the letter. Now suppose there is a question, a sample question for you. You are Sanjeev. Address given. A number of scooters and cars are parked in your locality without any order, which causes a blockage of the streets. So write a letter to the local secretary of the Residents Association. Okay. So now this is there, the letter in front of you. Address, date, receiver's designation, receiver's address, then salutation, subject statement, and see the first paragraph. I would like to draw your kind attention to the bad parking habits of the residents in a locality. It is resulting in a lot of chaos and no place for parking for those who come back late. Then the effects of the problem. Despite defining the area assigned to each vehicle, cars are parked amidst two parking spots. One vehicle occupies the space for 2-3 vehicles, leading to mismanagement. Two-wheelers are placed nowhere near the allotted zone. This creates problem for other people as they have to then spend a lot of time finding parking spots in other localities. It induces frustration and tension for the safety of the vehicles. Then, various notices and warnings have been given to the rule violators, but to our dismay, no betterment can be seen. By addressing this issue, it is hoped that the public awareness towards the proper parking system can be raised. I request you to take strict action as this is leading to fights between the residents. It is also the time for the authorities to take stronger measures against the ones who do not follow the protocols laid by them, which includes levying heavy fines and forfeiting of their licenses if they are found guilty of breaching the rules. So in the last two lines finally comes up the solution or the suggestion which should be undertaken to teach such people a lesson. Then complimentary clause, an effective and speedy action is expected considering the depth of the situation. Yours sincerely, Sanjeev, a concerned citizen. Okay, so this is your official complaint letter. Then comes the business complaint letter. The business complaint letter. In the business complaint letter, first and foremost, begin by identifying yourself. Children, these important points are not to be written in your notebook. Okay, only the, see, these you won't be writing. You would write directly the format, then one sample question. Then again, these points have not to be written into the second notebook. We are just discussing it. Begin by identifying yourself. Who are you? Clearly state the purpose of writing. We are doing the formal letters. Okay, you don't know the person who's receiving your letter. So be formal in expression of your views. Give relevant details. Make a request for an appropriate action. Be positive and polite, even if you are making a complaint. Although it's a complaint letter, still be polite. Polite language and a pleasant note. Now, reference number, order number, check number, or the demand draft number, or the file number. These have to be clearly stated. Suppose you took a phone, you bought a phone. So you would be mentioning the bill or the receipt number. Specifically, which date did you buy it? Which model it was? How much did you pay? It was a cash payment or online payment, whatever it is, all the details have to be given because they are considered to be as reference number by the person who sold you that particular item. Okay. And the last of all, convey the message briefly and in a straightforward manner. Now, this is not to be written, I again repeat. Format has to be written. Format you would write. Once again, format is the same way. Minor variation where here in the receiver's designation. In the receiver's designation, as it's a complaint letter, so you would write either the sales manager or the store manager, whosoever, or directly the manager. Okay, it depends on the question. In the receiver's address, you would be writing Messrs. Okay, and Messrs in short has to be written this way: M/S dot Messrs. Then the name of the firm or the company. If you're talking about the phone, whom did you buy the phone? If you're talking about your AC, where did you buy the AC from? So you're writing that letter to the manager of that firm, no? So suppose you're writing the sales manager, after that you would be writing the name of his firm, okay? And then its address. Subject statement, salutation. Now, the variation in the content, body of the letter as we discussed. First para, what is your product? Directly, straightforward, come to the discussion of that product, its brand, its model, when did you buy it, and the bill number. I once again say, first para, straight away, mention the product, its brand, its model, when did you buy it, and its bill number. Then discuss its 3 to 4 technical complaints. What made you write a letter to that man? What problems are you encountering with your AC or your phone or your laptop? Tell him. Tell those 3 to 4 technical complaints. Then, third para, you are requesting him either for the service or for the replacement. Either repair it or replace it. That you have to see to it whether it's under the guarantee period or the warranty period. So accordingly, that repairing or the replacement is sought for. Complimentary clause, subscription, signatory. And the last line of the business complaint letter is the enclosures. Enclosures means along with this letter, a copy of the bill or the receipt or the demand draft or the check, whatever the details you have, whatever the documents you have as an evidence against that man that he promised you that he would be giving you so and so item, and then finally within its guarantee period only it has started troubling you and you hold all the right to get it exchanged and get a new piece installed for yourself. So enclosures should be mentioned. Enclosures means 1 or 2 main documents or a copy or a photocopy of that particular receipt or the bill you are attaching. Okay. We discussed about the 3 paragraphs. What exactly has to be your language in the 3 paragraphs? Have a look. Straight away, when you begin with the content of the letter, you write, we purchased a laptop from you about 10 days back, 15 days back, 20 days back. The model number is so and so, bill number so and so, dated so and so. Specifically, the details have to be given because these details only would provide in the reference to that man that he sold you this item. Okay, then only he would look into the problem of your item. Next paragraph. We regret to inform you that it functioned well initially, but thereafter it started giving troubles. And after this line, you would mention 3 to 4 defects of that item. Or you may write, the set gave fine and praiseworthy service for a few months, but then it started troubling. Mention the troubles or the defects. 3 to 4 have to be mentioned. Thus the piece, after mentioning those 3 to 4 defects. Second paragraph, this line, 3 to 4 defects. Then you write, thus the piece has become a headache and an unbearable nuisance to us now. It seems that some technical defect had marred the working of this piece. So you feel, just because this particular item is troubling you, so you feel it has some manufacturing defect, and that manufacturing defect has to be rectified by the owner of that firm. Means he should exchange that piece now. Third para, kindly send your service engineer to examine and repair or replace whatsoever you expect. In case the damage is beyond repair, kindly replace it at its earliest, as it is still within the guarantee period. It will be highly appreciated if the new set is installed after the technical testings are done. Okay. Now, after doing this, finishing with the third paragraph, your content comes to an end. Only the thing which I wish to explain you is that when you talk about the guarantee period, it says about the full replacement of that particular item. When you talk about the warranty, it is the free service to it. So in case any such word is given in the question, you please be specific about your content, in case these lines are there in the question. Sample question. Letter to Messrs. I told you Messrs is to be written in front of the name of the firm or the particular company. Complaining about the wristwatch you recently bought from them and it doesn't function properly. Ask there for replacement. Now your address and all, everything has been specified. Now this is the letter for you. Address in 2 lines, then date, receiver's designation, then Messrs and name of the company, then complaint division, subject, sir. Directly you would come to the first para. On February so and so, I bought a Titan watch, model number so and so, of this much from your store. Unfortunately, second para, your product has not performed well. The watch doesn't work half the time despite several attempts at changing its battery. I'm highly disappointed because such an act of neglect is not expected from such a renowned store. To resolve the problem, I would appreciate you changing the watch with a new fully functioning model. I have the receipt intact. Enclosed are the copies of receipt along with the guarantee card. Okay, so you are giving him the guarantee card also. So after giving him the guarantee card, you expect that yes, he would replace it. I look forward to your reply and a resolution to my problem and will wait until a week before seeking help from a consumer protection agency. If suppose he is not providing you a timely help, then only you'll talk about the consumer protection firm. Please contact me at the above address or by phone at so and so. Yours sincerely, your name and enclosures. Enclosures at last, as I told you, that you are offering him the receipt when you had bought that particular item along with the guarantee card. Okay, so both the things you are providing him and then expecting him either to repair or replace. So here, if it is specified that the guarantee card being given, that means he has to replace that particular item. When it is warranty card, it means free service for those many years. Okay, children. So with this, we finish our complaint letters also. Now tomorrow, we shall see whether we are continuing with the writing section, because for now, you please go through a few more examples of both the letters which we did, letter to the editor and then the complaint letter. Okay, go through more and more of examples, read many samples so that writing a letter becomes a very easy task for you. Once you know the format, you know very well how you have to carry forward with your things. Okay, children. Goodbye. Take care.